Okay, today we'll be opening up this new Fram oil filter, number PH8A, that I got from Walmart for $4.56. And we'll be comparing it to this 45-year-old Fram oil filter, number PH8A, that I got from a very generous viewer, whose name is Chuck, from Brownsville, Pennsylvania. Thanks, Chuck. Today we'll take a trip back in time, back to the year 1979. When you could go into your local auto parts store and buy this old Fram PH8A oil filter, come back home and install this oil filter on your new back then 1979 Mercury Bobcat. Yep, the one with a 2.3 liter 4-cylinder engine. This should be interesting. Let's open up these two oil filters and see how they compare. So let's get started.
This is some work. You gotta glue the silicone, get nice and tight. Get your inner here, filtration.
Okay, let's start with the new Fram and we'll start with the box. It's rated for 10,000 miles. If we look over here, we'll see the micron rating for particles greater than 20 microns. And if you look on their website, Fram's website, you'll see that's for 95% particles greater than 20 microns. Okay, that's about all the important information on this box. So let's open up this box, see what the filter looks like. Okay, so we got a date code. Where is it? Here we go. 840441. Made in USA. And this is all printed on. And this filter has 8 inlet holes, metal core with holes, bypass valve down below, 4 grooves there for threads, and nitro rubber gasket. Okay, so let's look at this old Fram oil filter. A little plastic over it. Instructions here. Okay, look at the cars here that it lists. Okay, 75 to 79 Mercury Bobcat. It's the one I had in the intro. 2.3 liter engine. And the reason I said this is a 45-year-old filter is because 79 is the last year that they list on here. You got some Fram Corporation, a Bendix company, Providence, Rhode Island. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. All right, let's open this filter box up and see what this filter looks like. There we got service record. That's cool. Okay, this one's also got printing on it. It's all printed. It's got instructions here on the bottom. Right there, it's got Made in USA. There's no day code on this filter though. Okay, and this filter has 6 inlet holes, metal core with holes, and the bypass valve is right up here. I can see the spring in there. It's at the base end. And we got about 4 grooves there for threads also, with a nitro rubber gasket. Let's see how they stick out. The new one looks like it sticks out a little bit further. The base plates are a little different. Okay, these are 2 pretty big filters. Yeah, the old one's a little bit bigger, about a ½ inch taller. All right, let's take these 2 filters, cut them open, and see what the insides look like. Be right back. Okay, here they are cut open. Let's get their weights. The new Fram, 344.9 grams. The old Fram, 437.2 grams. Let's take a look at the gaskets. The gaskets are almost the same width. I'll put that up on the screen. The old one just has this white stuff on it, but who knows what that is, you know, being how old this filter is. Yeah, these are, I'd give them a tie. Okay, main drain back valves. Well, the new one has a silicone main drain back valve. You see that it fits over these inlet holes nice. Okay, now this old one is a combination valve. It's works as a silicone, drain bag valve. It also works as a bypass valve. See, if you take a push on these, you'll see inside, look inside there where the spring is right there. See how it goes down? So if your filter was clogged, the oil would come through here, go into these holes, and then it'd come out here, go back out through your engine. So this is a cool valve right here. I mean, it'd be even better if it had silicone, but still a nice valve. And these cover the holes nicely also. The inlet holes. And let's take a look at the base plates. So we can see that, you know, the old one here, it's got a lot of rust on it. It's to be expected. The grooves look pretty much the same there. Yeah. Inlet holes, I would say they even out also, because you got more of them on the new one. You got less on the old one, but they're bigger on the old one, so that'd probably equal out. Yeah, so these base plates, I'd give them a tie also. Okay, filter elements. Take a look at the new one. $63 grams even. Okay, got a glued seam right here. And this filter has 36 pleats. Got some excess glue on some spots here. Yeah, a little bit of a gap here. They kind of wasted, they could have put more filter media in here if you ask me, because they're not coming right to the edge. I mean, look at how much they're wasting, like 1/4 of an inch. They could, you'll see that compared to the other one, but yeah, they're like wasting. And you got these are called synthetic engineered end caps. Some people call them cardboard. And this is a cellulose synthetic blend media with a micron rating of 95% for particles greater than 20 microns. Okay, so that's the new one. The old one, 83.3 grams. Okay. And this one's got some big spaces here. Yeah, that's not too good there. And then they're all tight right here, throughout here. And right here is a seam. You can see, because they overlap these seams. Instead of gluing them, you can see how they overlapped it. See, it's popping up there. So that's what they do on some of these old ones. But this filter has a lot more pleats. 14 more pleats. 50 pleats. And they look pretty deep also, so there's going to be a lot of filter media here. And see where it comes more out to the edge. I mean, look at the difference here in width. So they're skimping on the filter media on this one, on the new one. And the micron rating, and I don't know what this is made of. It's probably a blend, but I don't know, and I don't know what the micron rating is. Same thing, synthetic engineered end caps. And you see all those holes there in the center core. Okay. Now, the new Fram is this kind of bypass valve instead of like the one that the old one has. And the old one has just a stamp leaf spring. Pretty big too. Okay, cans. The new one, 95.6 grams. The old one, 116.8 grams. Quite a bit heavier. It's a thicker can. And I'll put the thickness up on the screen. It's a thicker can, but it's also a taller can. It's a bigger can. It's kind of got a unique dome shape in it also. Okay. And these I'll just measure from the inside. And we got here. Okay, 4.03 inches wide for the new frame. 4.38 for the old frame. Yeah, this one's gonna have a lot more filter media. All right, let's cut these two filters open, stretch them out, and see what they look like. Be right back. Okay, here they are both stretched out. And the new Fram filter is 48.5 inches long. The old Fram filter is 73.5 inches long. Okay, let's get the thickness of this filter media. The new one is 0.95 millimeters thick. The old one is 0.94 millimeters thick. They're almost identical. This is the filtering side, back side. And if we take a look at these guys under a microscope, this old one actually looks like it would do a better job of filtering. So let's take a look at that picture. So looking at the microscope picture, I think the new one wouldn't do as good of a job. I mean, it's pretty close. The old one would probably do a better job. And you get about 125 square inches of more filter media with the old one. Now let's take a look at the rest of the filter. So I would give most of this all a tie. It's got the same end caps, base plates. I'd give a tie. The only difference I'd give this to the old one is I like these kind of valves. These base end bypass valves. So I would give that to the, but you know, this got silicone, but still I would give that to the old one. And the cores, metal cores, a lot more holes in this old one. You see the size difference too. That's why the pleats are bigger. Yeah, with all this filter media that this old one has, I think I would rather have this old filter than the new filter. So I think they were making them better back then. What do you guys think about these two filters? And again, I want to thank Chuck for sending me this old Fram oil filter. And I think I'll wrap this video up. And don't forget, Oil Filter Fridays. I try to open up an oil filter every Friday on this YouTube channel. So if you like this video, please hit that like button. Thanks for watching and take care. The new Fram filter media weighs 26.1 gram. The old Fram filter media weighs 40.1 gram.